Hi, today we try a virtual reality experience made with the Meta Hyperscape of a public museum in the town of Sanary-sur-Mer. This tour explores the possibilities of innovative technologies such as virtual reality and Gaussian splatting. It was created by a person passionate about VR that is willing to share it with friends for the moment. It's not an official tour and is not public. Let's get started.
So I want to try to thank Aeronoid for having made this community, because I think we need a place to gather, and there is many good ideas shared in this community. It's plenty
Excuse
of
me.
information we could have to get things better. T'y vas, Cyril?
Ouais, excuse-moi, je rejoins
Ok.
parce que j'ai un ami qui arrive aussi.
Ça marche. Salut. You may notice here we are on top of defense tower. The town is called Sanary-sur-Mer, and to make you a bit more aware of what's going in this town, have you ever heard of a German writer who's called Thomas Mann?
No.
Anybody? No. Okay. This writer is famous. Was famous because he had at I think in 1930 he had a Nobel Prize of Literature. He's a German writer, and he came to this city with many other writers, because at that time, just before World War II, some writers were a bit in a struggle in Germany. So there is a community of German writers coming here, and Thomas Mann was one of them. And this was just an introduction to say that this town is very friendly, and many different cultures and nations are represented. But it's a town full of stories. So if you don't mind, I will start the quiz. Do you think this tower was built in which century? So it's between the 9th and the 16th. If you want to raise your hands or to intervene at some points, I will try to keep track if some teams are winning this quiz.
Any between the 9th and the 16th?
Yeah, so, that's a good range.
That's a good range, yeah.
And you can have many answers once at a time. So
do you have an idea? No.
Before you take the
no, I was going to say.
Okay.
Good. I like your honesty. Yes.
Not many choices. Just go for it.
What do you think?
11. I think.
11.
Right?
You think?
I feel like 9. No, what?
Me too.
That's too old.
I just like picking numbers.
Let's go 9.
Well, I think I heard the good answer to every team. So you were right. The tower defense, this defense tower, was built in the 11th century.
Yes.
So
hey,
you've got it, and I heard it also at some point in that team. So for the moment, you're even, and that's a good start.
Oh, that's a good
start.
All right, we'll take it.
Yeah, cool. And you can come here and hello, Barry.
Okay.
So we are talking about this town. This defense tower has been built in the 11th century, mainly to protect another average town, which is over there. This is a town called Toulon, and this main town could have been invaded by people coming here, because it was a possibility to get on shore, and to prevent invasion from this other town, they had to build here this tower defense.
Yeah, very nice.
And
wow.
Yes, and this defense has been yes, rewarded by many possibilities, and 1 or 2 centuries after, people came to build their own house. So this tower has been surrounded by houses, and after a certain period, there was another invasion coming from Spain, and this town will have 3 cannons to defend, and at the major event, 22 ships were here trying to invade France, and they didn't make it, hopefully for us. So people in this town have been protected.
Yep.
And for some reason, at a certain point, this tower, the defense and cannons were being useless, because the sea would have been protected by other warfare. So yes, this coming from us to the I think the 16th century, people were living here. The tower defense were repurposed. There was no any defense nor cannon, but it was transformed as a prison for some prisoners, for sure. And yes, at some point there will no prisoner at all, and there is a famous hotel being built just under the tower, and that's about it for the 16th century. Unfortunately, because this was my first can, I didn't want to make my head over the cliff to grab the hotel. I was a
think we've
bit
messed up the
afraid
scan.
to lose my
I think,
headset,
yeah.
and
think
I
the Lord
wanted
messed it
to
up.
know this to be happening. So yes,
It's very good scan. You did well.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I
scan.
love
yeah,
it.
well, thanks, but improving is on the way. Anyway,
Yeah.
Place, it's
we
sent out.
will go in the 3 different floors, because this
Right.
tower is now a museum, and there is 3 floors. I will make an invite. I hope this invite will work better than the previous one. Architect, you may see this tower in a different way than us, but I think you would agree that it's very solid, because since the 11th century, when it was built, it's still sitting there. So
Wow.
So which
maybe
floor is this? Are we directly below the roof, or are we on the
directly,
ground
yeah.
floor? Directly below. Okay.
You may that could be awkward, because you may think it's
There.
a bit little space here than on the rooftop, but I think the walls are very thick. You may see the thing on the rooftop. There is no wall anymore, so we may have more meters on the top. Anyway, just to resume the history, the 3 guys with Commandant Cousteau, when they invited this way of getting underwater, after some hunt sessions where they have a good meal after that, they may experience different things, because they said, okay, we are now underwater for 20, 30 or 40 minutes. What could we do as a thing that is interesting for people or for the community? And they start to dive to go to the different wreckage surrounding the Mediterranean Sea, and they discovered many wreckage here. There is many different period of thing. The island you've seen from the rooftop, there is a main archaeological site that has 3 different layers. You may see. I just getting my my notes. And there was yes three layers from a different period, and it was the period was before Christus, and if I'm not wrong, there are some Roman period from Italy. There are some Greece period from Greeceland, and there are some Marcellan period. So this was mainly because at 1 century before Christus, 2 century before Christus, and 5 century before Christus, these 3 different places have been very has a good economy and a lucrative way to sell their goods in ships, but any ships go off harbor but didn't reach their goal for many of them. So we've seen all these amphoras that you can spot here, and in different cavities here. There was you may see here in this panel the different shape of amphoras that could have wine and other goods being transported from Italy, from Greece, and from Marseille. And yes, this was discovered because of this invention, because you could stay underwater, and they're starting a new field of archaeology. It was submarine archaeology, so they quietly, frankly, invented the way of doing it. They invented a big how do you say the cleaning machine for carpets? I don't know the
Vacuum
name.
cleaner?
Yeah, and they use this kind of invention to clean the sands on the sea floor, just to discover all these many things. So they continued to invent a new way of providing treasure from the sea. And there is another main point that has to be spotted on that panel. It's called it's a wreckage where they found an actual conserved body and skeleton, and in France it's the only second person found that way. Normally, when you die in sea, you are not even bones, you just disappear. But for one reason, I don't remember exactly, this guy has been conserved that well, and we've seen his own body, and after analyzed, it has been spotted that he has a main back injury, and maybe that guy was a lifter, and we carry all these goods in his life. So yeah, we've seen this just near this coast.
Wow.
And yeah, this is interesting to spot. And yeah, that's about it for this room. If you have any question, I will try to find the answer in my notes.
Actually, it's good how the
Amazing.
staircase works.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Did you actually walk up this part to do the scan?
Yeah.
Is that right? Or did you look at it from
Yeah,
down?
yeah.
I'm
I
curious.
get.
How far did you walk?
Yeah. So for this next level, the main thing is about you may see different how to say that ceramics, and these ceramics were every kind of ceramics that could be spotted. The different ways they were built teach us where they come from, and there are many different way of storing food and things and using these plates. But I'm sure the main one that is that looks black on it is very famous because it came from a certain area in Italy where they specialized in this ceramics, and there is also still a different way of storing goods, and they already seen that many ingots have been traded, different metals, and this economic way of sharing and selling goods was by the sea for sure. And yeah, that was many raw materials have been transported by sea, and they even found how to say that grain milestones, maybe to prepare food on the ship. They took grains, and after that they mix it to make food to stay more longer in sea. And that's about this stage: raw materials, ceramics. And there is something also noticeable here. This area in blue on this panel shows you a medallion from an oil lamp, and it's called Diana of Portisol. Portisol was a beach nearby where one of these three famous guys from Commandant Cousteau found himself this thing during building. When they built, they dig holes, and he found this medallion, a Romanian divinity called Diana, and she was sculpted in this thing, so in this medallion. And normally that's it for the ceramics and this floor, and there is a last floor. I can invite you to see, or if you have any questions, I try to answer now. And these medals was also a sort of economy, but not so relevant that the treasure found before. Medals, yes, was just like a rubbish thing to be sold elsewhere. And you see that people are getting more easiest life, so they are more interested in shiny things than food or things like that. I think you may see all the panels that were here on the museum. It was very difficult to take some time to read them because the actual physical real guided tour is only during 30 minutes, and you are just 15 persons listening to the guide tour. That you don't have any time to read this. So I took the picture of everyone, and for preparing this tour, I was forced, but I loved it to see to read it entirely, and so to grab interesting information to share.
As you can imagine, this has the potential to become an organized meeting for people in hospitals and for people with limited mobility, so they can enjoy a tour remotely from any location without physically traveling there. This can be officially organized after getting the official authorizations. But yeah, the potential is there. Last but not least, I would like to say thank you to Maker Fred for this amazing tour. See you in VR.
Cheers.